coach. He really is. And the players really respond to him. The play you saw last night, I think he threw the touchdown to Cooper Kupp. You could tell they have been working on this play. Now, when is the last time you saw Cooper Kupp run a go route? He's not that fast.
Right.
But you know what? They say, we saw the defense they run. We're going to get a matchup with Anthony Barr. There's no way a linebacker is going to run with Cooper Kupp.
Well, it wasn't really a go route. It's like a sneaky.
Call it what you want. It was still a go route. It was still a go route.
Wound up a go route.
Did
came all the way across the field.
Yeah. Did it wind up a touchdown?
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. So I just got to say, for my Los Angeles Rams right now, if we're not the best football, I think we're one of the best offensive football teams in football with the most weapons.
I'll give you that.
So for sure, I'm going to let you have the floor, Steve. Whoever wants to talk. I have more, but I got to save it.
The design was unbelievable because normally what they did, they brought Cooper Kupp on a shallow cross.
All the way
Normally on the shallow cross, you just run, they throw you the ball. But he ran the shallow cross and he turned it up. Knowing the linebacker can take the wide receiver on the shallow cross, but when he runs the shallow and turns up, another thing is that they saw hold on, Xavier Rhodes, he's an all-pro. But we like Brandon Cooks. He's a small, shifty guy. Xavier Rhodes is a big guy, physical guy. Skip, I was on Twitch last night. I was streaming the game. I say Xavier Rhodes is going to have a problem with Brandon Cooks.
You were on Twitch?
Yeah!
Why would you do that?
What you mean?
Oh, because you were out and about.
No,
right?
I was at home.
Oh.
I got my own little setup. I got me a little like this. I got me a little studio, got lights and everything. Got me a microphone.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do a little pregame, little game.
You're gonna see this setup.
Yeah, I got me a little, yeah. Yeah, I was good. But the
Does
design.
anybody watch?
Yeah, they be watching. I'm building me a nice little base. But anyway, Skip, let me get back to my point. But anyway, Sean McVay did a great job. They took advantage and saw some matchups that they liked. They got Anthony Barr isolated on Robert Woods, got him isolated on Todd Gurley. Cooper Kupp took advantage of it. Brandon Cooks. Normally you don't see, we're going to stay away from this guy. No. Sean McVay said, no, we're going at this guy. They played well. They're starting, and that's what you need, Skip. You need your stars to play well. Guys that you're counting on, they came up, they shone bright. And the Rams defense, they were like, First Cousins was going up and down the field. But this is why they played Von Miller. This is why you pay a Khalil Mack and an Aaron Donald.
Yep.
Bruh, we need to get off the field. Who's the one guy, Skip, that can go get home without sacrificing your back end? Aaron Donald. So what we saw last night, Skip, somebody's going to have their hands full. Now, this defense, okay, I believe when they get Talib back in about 8 weeks because he's on IR.
He's on IR.
They'll be okay. But offensively, that old Goff, the one he dropped in the bucket, the cup, he dropped it in the cup.
And the wood.
He dropped it in the cup. I like that term. He dropped it in the cup.
That was really clever.
Yeah, but I tell you what, where your guy throw it? Who your guy throw it to?
We're talking now about the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. We'll come back to the loaded.
And I got to address the ambassador because I'm putting little to no stock in what I saw from your Rams because the opposition last night is not very good, especially on defense, where they're mostly a disaster. And it started in the NFC Championship game when Nick Foles torched them 38-7 at Philadelphia, and it continued against rookie starter Josh Allen, his first start. He scores 26, wins 27-6. 27-6 at Minnesota.
Right.
And then it kept on keeping on, and Jared Goff had a Hollywood night last night. He was lighting up the sky like spotlight passes across the sky.
You like the QBR? Perfect.
No, it's
perfect.
Beautiful. It wasn't perfect.
Quarterback rating.
Was 158? 158.
That's the quarterback
rating.
That's what should.
No. That's the only stat that they keep.
That's what you like.
No.
I don't.
That's the only stat they keep. When you go into the Hall of Fame, they mention that quarterback rating. They don't mention QBR, Skip. I'm just saying.
So your Rams, I give them credit. They piled up 556 yards against a defense that I said it before the year. I said it's overrated, and I said if I had any guts, I would say Minnesota will miss the playoffs, and I didn't have enough guts.
That's because they had no guts. You know what, Skip, baby? You was going to say that because they got First Cousins.
That is correct.
Had they not got Cousins,
I'm going to remind both of you, if the play had been called correctly, the textbook takedown by Clay Matthews at Lambeau Field on Kirk Cousins at the key turning point moment of that game, that was a beautiful new rules takedown tackle. You couldn't do it any better. He braced himself with his left hand down on the turf and took him gently down. And Tony Krente overreacts and still throws a flag on the plate just as Kirk turned into Kirk Cousins and heaved a blind interception. He just threw it as far as he could, picked off, no, flag, 15 yards, game going. Tie. It ends up in a tie. The Green Bay Packers were robbed in that game, and Minnesota should be, and we all know this, 1-3, and they would be off not to the races at 1-3 because they might just miss the playoffs. So that offense, which is pretty good, it's Kirk Cousins, he will pile up some stats, and when you least expect it, he will blow up right on schedule. But wait a minute, he was 8 of 16 on third down against your defense, that vaunted Rams defense that added those two corners, obviously only one last night, but you got those two stud rushers in the middle of that defense, and it's 8 of 16 on third down. Do you love that?
You know what? You have to give the Minnesota Vikings some credit. This is a pro football team. They have some good players on that football team.
Diggs.
Come on, you have to.
446 yards.
They're not playing against bombs. I mean, this is a good football. Well, let's go to my quarterback. Our quarterback had 465 and 5 TDs.
I know.
5 TDs.
Against the overrated, terrible.
What did you say? If you had some guts, you would have won. I had to. Didn't I tell you we were going to be in the playoffs?
You had no guts. You're a Rambassador.
What are you going to say? With my team. Well, you stick with your team. Oh, let me ask you this.
I'm the cowbassador over here. I am. So I'm going to say.
Well, you like the Cowtown out of town too. That's what you.
I'm out of town.
Are the Cowboys going to make the playoffs? Are the Cowboys going to make the playoffs?
Huh?
Are they going to make the playoffs?
Yep.
I'll tell you what. This will be our new bet. I bet you.
Well, now you.
I got you. Hey, I got you down. I got you where I want you at.
Okay,
I got you where I want you.
That's guts.
I'll say
that took a lot of guts. You're 4-0, and I'm looking at one.
But think I love my Rams. I say what? You have to wear my jersey on there, and I have to wear. What number were you? What number were you? I'll make a Cowboy jersey with your number on it. What was it?
14.
I'll be number 14 on here.
But Skip, you make it seem like the Minnesota's offense, they don't have any players. They got Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph.
You know, Thielen's underrated. He is really he's a player, man.
Dalvin Cook, the two white dudes. Because I know, Skip, I've been in the locker room. I'm gonna kill that white boy. I'm gonna kill him. Okay.
And wait a minute. He's not Julian Edelman. They split him out. He's a wideout. He can run.
Yeah.
He ran 4.4 at a pro day, and nobody even knew who he was.
Because Skip, that stereotype, that myth is still there. Like, man, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna choke him out. Yo, you say the next thing you know, dude got 102 touches.
What happened? Just like Cooper Kupp. What did he have? 165 last night.
Yeah. What did Kupp have? 162. 9 receptions.
I'll take
2 touchdowns.
Seriously, I'll take Adam Thielen over Cooper Kupp any day. I will. Adam Thielen is really good. He's like big.
Kupp ain't.
He's good, but he's sneaky good. You ignore him, and all of a sudden
remember you said Brandon Cooks. You thought we kind of stepped out there too far on that.
No, I didn't say you stepped.
I thought
you stole him.
What would you?
No, he wanted the Patriots to keep Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, but Skip, I like that. You know what? From the beginning, I talked to my buddy Roy Green in Arizona, and I asked him. I said, "Tell me about Brandon Cooks." He said, "Eric, this guy can run the whole route tree. And he said he's really fast.
Really fast?
He ran like 4.3.
He's an upgrade from Watkins. I'm telling you. And when I saw it when I saw the matchup outside, as soon as I saw it, I said 1-on-1. And when Goff dropped back, I said, oh, he got it. He got it.
But a little guy like that, you got to put hands on him. You can't let him go eat up the cushion too quick.
Xavier Rhodes, well, he did.
Xavier doesn't have this side-to-side quickness. But this is how Coach Belichick operates, Skip. He knows he's not going to be able to give Brandon Cooks top.
Well, he could if he wanted to.
But he doesn't want to.
He could pay Danny Amendola
if he doesn't want to.
Because he knows he's got the best quarterback in the history of football, and he'll just figure it out.
Yes.
Right?
The same thing he did with Chandler Jones. He wasn't going to pay him that kind of money.
By the way, you cannot overstate what happened when you're playing against Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins is going to give you the football when you least expect it.
It's not his fault. If he had thrown a pick, Skip, I would agree with you today.
It's not his fault.
But he had the ball knocked out of his hands like somebody else in the Super Bowl, Alex. You know who had the ball knocked out of his hands in the Super Bowl?
Was it Tom Brady?
Skip.
Was it Tom Brady?
I don't stop here, huh?
Did you just compare Kirk Cousins?
I compared the situation.
All right, guys, we got to move on. And we're moving on to Skip's team. Will Ezekiel Elliott carry the Cowboys to a win on Sunday? We'll discuss that next.
Better hope so.
Fantastic freshman clash in Lincoln.